Before anything else, shout out po muna tayo sa ating new channel member kay Dogs TV. Thank you so much for your unwavering support. So ngayon, simulan na po natin ang ating review.
Let's start with number 1. What is 20% of 120? Try to pause the video if you'd like to answer. By the way, before po natin sagutan yung problem na ito, let me introduce to you the triangle of percentage, rate, and base. So, ito yung P, which stands for percentage, R stands for rate, and B stands for base. So, before po tayo magpatuloy, kinakailangan muna nating makilala kung sino si percentage, sino si rate, and sino si base. Kapag sinabi po nating percentage, ito po yung result na makukuha natin when we multiply a certain number to a percent. Let's say for example, 100 times 15%. So ang result niyan, yan yung percentage. At kapag sinabi naman po nating rate, yan po ay ratio of amount to the base and it is written as a percent. Ibig sabihin po niyan kapag nakakita kayo ng certain number with a percent sign, it denotes rate. At makukuha lamang po natin ang rate if we divide percentage and base. Let's say for example, 15 divided by 100. At ang result niyan, yan na po yung rate. So ngayon, ano naman po yung base? So kapag sinabi nating base, ito yung total or whole amount in a problem. Kumbaga ito yung amount that we are taking a percent of. So paano naman po natin makukuha si base? Makukuha lamang po natin si base if we divide percentage by rate. So let's say for example, 15 divided by 15%. So ang result niyan, yan na po yung base. So ganito, para mas madali po nating matandaan kapag tayo po ay nagsosolve ng percentage, base, and rate. So in this case, sa ating first example, percentage yung missing or ito yung hinahanap natin. So ibig sabihin pala niyan kapag percentage ang hahanapin, i-multiply lang natin si rate. Di ba ito yung rate kasi nga may percent sign? So ito yung rate multiply by base. So in general, percentage is equal to base times rate. By the way po, yung formula na ito is galing din dito sa ating triangle. So ganito yan para mas madali nyo pong matandaan. Di ba yan po si P? So yung mga nasa ilalim ni P, i-multiply lang pala sa bawat isa. And by the way, pwede pong magkapalitan ng pwesto si B and R. Ibig sabihin pwedeng B times R, R times B. Same result lang kasi nga commutative si multiplication. So now, dito na po tayo sa ating next example. So in this case, si rate ang hinahanap. So kapag ka ganito, i-divide lang po natin si base kay percentage. So in general, R is equal to P divided by B. Also, this formula pwede rin po nating makuha dito sa ating triangle. So as what you can see, R, ayan si R, which is equal to P divided by B. So, i-divide po natin kasi hindi sila magka-level sa triangle. Nasa taas si P, nasa baba si B. So, now, let's proceed with our last example. In this case, ang hinahanap is base. Again, makukuha lamang natin si base kapag i-divide natin si rate kay percentage. So, in other words, B is equal to P over R or P divided by R. And again, this formula galing din po dito sa ating triangle. B is equal to P divided by R. Okay, so I hope klaro na po yan. So now, sagutan na po natin itong ating first problem. And of course, for every problem, may mga techniques na ginagawa para mas madaling masagutan. And in this case, ang gagawin po natin is kinakailangan mabilis nating ma-identify alin dyan si base, alin dyan si rate, and alin dyan si percentage. So in this problem, what is 20% of 120? So ganito po ang gagawin natin para mas mabilis po nating masagutan. Kapag nakakita kayo ng salitang is, ibig sabihin yan equal. 20%. So ilagay lang po natin dito 20%. of. Ibig sabihin multiplication. Again, kapag nakakita ng salitang of, meaning multiplication. Okay, so ibig sabihin nito ganito pala siya. What is 20% of 120? What? Ibig sabihin yan yung hinahanap natin. Blank is equal 20% of multiplication yan, 120. Tandaan po natin na kapag tayo ay nagsosolve ng percentage problem, always convert rate into a decimal form. So paano po ba natin i-convert yung rate na ito into a decimal form? So ang gagawin lang po is ganito, 20% di ba? Tanggalin lang po ang percent na symbol. Tapos move 2 decimal places from right to left. So this will become 0.20 or in short, 0.2. Ibig sabihin pala nito, itong 20% natin dito is just 0.2. So magkakaroon po tayo dito ng dalawang solutions or pamamaraan sa pagsagot, isang manual calculation at isang shortcut method, yung mental calculation lang. So now let's first do manual calculation. So 120 times 0.2. So this is 0, 2 times 2 that is 4, 2 times 1 that is 2. So we have 0 times 0 that is 0, 0 times 2 that is 0, 0 times 1 that is 0. Bring down 0, 4, 2. So we have to move 1 decimal place from right to left. Because we have 1, then 1. Therefore, the correct answer is 24. So now, let's proceed with mental calculation. This mental calculation trick ay binigay ko na po ito sa ating previously uploaded na video. So if you want to watch this, feel free to check the description box below. Now, para mas mabilis po nating makuha kung ano nga ba ang 20% ni 120, ganito po ang gagawin. Kunin muna natin ang 10% ni 120. As we all know na kapag kukunin ang 10% of any number po ha, imumove lang ang decimal point from right to left. Isang movement lang. So isang movement, so this will become 12. So therefore, 10% of 120 is 12. Pero ang kinakailangan natin is 20%. Therefore, times 2. 12 times 2, that is 24. So kung 10% si 12, dalawang 12, 24 kasi 20% ang kailangan natin. So yan, 24 yung sagot. Pero mas maganda po sana kung mapanood nyo muna yung video na sinasabi ko para at least magkaroon na kayo ng additional hint and idea on how percentage calculation tricks work. By the way, in this problem, ito po yung percentage, ito yung rate, and ito yung base. Again, di ba sa formula natin kanina, P is equal to R times B. Ito yung rate, ito yung base. So, I hope it makes sense. And now, let's proceed with our next problem. What is 35% of 500? So, try to pause the video if you'd like to answer this problem. Again, kapag nakakita po kayo ng is, that means equal. 35% of. So, 35% times 500. So now, convert muna natin itong rate into a decimal form. Again, kapag magko-convert po tayo, tanggalin lang ang percent sign, then move 2 decimal places from right to left. So this will become 0.35. So let's first have our manual calculation. 500 times 0.35. So 0 times 5, that is 0. 0 times 5, that is 0. 5 times 5, that is 25. 0 times 3, that is 0. 0 times 3, 0 again. 5 times 3, that is 15. Bring down 0, 0, 5, 2 plus 5, that is 7, 1. So we need to move 2 decimal places because we have 1, 2. So we have also 1, 2. So 175. So now, let's proceed with our mental calculation trick. So again, para mas mabilis tayo, kunin muna natin ang 10% of 500. That is equal to 50. Kasi nga, imumove lang natin yung decimal point from right to left ng isang movement. So we have 1. So 50, ito yung 10% ni 500. Pero ang kinakailangan po natin is 35%. Ano po ang gagawin? Ngayon, alam na po natin na 50 ang 10% ni 500. Pero ang kinakailangan kasi natin is 35%. So ibig sabihin nito, kailangan natin ng tatlong tig 10% at isang 5% to have a total of 35%. So ibig sabihin nito, kailangan pa natin ng other 50, and 25. Bakit 25? Di ba ito yung 10%? So kalahati ni 10, di ba 5? So kalahati din ni 50, that is 25. So i-add lang po natin ang apat na yan. 50 plus 50 plus 50, that is 150. Plus 25, that is 175. Therefore, ito pala yung 35% ni 500. Okay, so klaro na po ba yan sa inyo? If yes, then let's proceed with problem number 3. Again, is means equal. So 15% of. So meaning 15% times 80. Now let's convert this rate or this 15% to its decimal form. So again, remove lang po natin yung percent sign. Then move to decimal places from right to left. So this is equal to 0.15 times 80. Let's do the manual calculation. 80 times 0.15. So this is 0. 8 times 5, that is 40. 0 times 1, that is 0. 8 times 1, that is 8. Bring down 0, 0, 12. So move to decimal places from right to left because we have 1, 2. Also, we have 1, 2. Therefore, the correct answer is 12. Ito po yung 15% ni 80. So now, let's do the mental calculation trick. Ang unang gagawin is kunin muna ang 10% of 80. So move lang po tayo ng 1 decimal place from right to left. So therefore, 8 pala ang 10% ni 80. So kung ito yung 10%, since kailangan natin 15%, so we need more 5%. Paano naman po kukunin yung 5%? Now, kung ito yung ating 10%, ang kalahati ni 10%, di ba 5%? So kunin din ang kalahati ni 8, which is 4. Then, 10% plus 5%, that is equal to 15%. I-add din po natin itong dalawa. 8 plus 4, that is equal to 12. Therefore, 12 is the 15% of 80. Okay, goods na po ba tayo dyan? So now, let's proceed with number 4. Again, same instance. This is blank. Is, which means equal to 75% times 750. So, ang gagawin ko po ngayon is hindi ko na siya i-manual calculate. Diretso na tayo sa mental calculation trick. Kasi ang goal din naman natin dito is mapabilis ang pagsagot. Kasi oras ang kalaban sa actual na examination. As we all know, the totality or yung base rate natin is 100%. Since na 75% lang naman ang kailangan natin sa problem na ito, so magbawas tayo or mag-subtract ng 25% from the base rate na 100%. So kung 100% sa 750, kailangan natin magbawas sa kanya ng 25% to get the 75%. So now, ang unang gagawin po natin is ganito. Kunin muna ang 10% of 750. So move lang po tayo ng isang movement from right to left. So 75 is the 10% of 750. Ngayon, kung ito yung 10%, ang kinakailangan natin, di ba, is 25%. So now, another 10%. Then another 5%. Kasi 10% plus 10% plus 5%, that is 25%. So dito, kailangan natin ng another 75 and 37.5. Now, baka may magtatanong kung bakit 37.5. Kung ito yung 10%, 75, di ba kalahati ni 10%, 5%? Ibig sabihin nito, kalahati din ni 75, which is 37.5, ito yung 5%. Now, kung itotal natin itong tatlo, ito ay 187.5. So, itong 187.5, ito pala yung 25% ni 750. Ito yung isa-subtract natin to get the 75% of 750. So it only means that 750 minus 187.5, and that is equal to, yes, tama, 562.5. So this is already the 75% of 750. I hope you get it. Para mas klaro, kung ito yung 100%, di ba ito yung 25%? Now, 100% minus 25%, that is equal to 75%. So therefore, ito yung 75% ni 750. Got it? So, okay na yan. Klaro na po. Let's get ready to rumble with number 5. What is 2% of 990? Para mabilis po tayo, ganito po ang gagawin natin. Kunin muna natin ang 1% of 990. By the way, kanina, di ba kapag kukunin ang 10%, isang movement ang gagawin from right to left. Pero kapag 1% lang ang ating kukunin, 2 movements na from right to left. So dito, 1, 2. So 9.9 is 1% of 990. Ngayon, alam na po natin na 9.9 ang 1% ng 990. Pero 2% ang kailangan natin sa problem na ito. So ibig sabihin kailangan pa natin ng another 1%. So i-add lang po natin ang dalawang yan, 9.9 plus 9.9, and that is equal to 19.8. So ito na po yung 2% ni 990. Okay, so I hope this makes sense, and I will leave number 6 up to 10 unanswered para makapag-practice po kayo. So try nyo po na gamitin yung mental calculation trick.
And that's all for this video, and I hope you've learned something new today. By the way, kung bago ka pa lang po sa ating channel, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, like, and share this video to your friends. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.